Hello everyone, time to stream. Everybody who's seen the previous stream, I apologize. I had an issue with the aspect ratio, and yeah, it basically recorded half the screen, and I didn't get any good usable footage, so I deleted it, restreamed very angrily, and yeah, I didn't read judge comments, so take that for what it's worth if you hate those. Oh, stop talking to it. But yeah, I got the levels done and just showed the button comments, but I missed out on footage of one of the boss fights that was literally right after the last stage we did. And apparently there's a way to go back and refight the fights. I don't know how. So I'm actually going to attempt to just go into the door that the boss was in and see if I can do it that way. Nope. Alright. Well, when I figure out how, I'll... Oh, now get out of that. When I figure out how, I will go and fight that boss again so I can actually get footage of it. If not, if there's an arena, we'll probably end up going to that. An arena is basically fighting all the bosses in the game, so we will see. Anyways, where we left off, 77th place, SVN Renga. SVN Renga. Wow, it's really difficult to say. Flower Core. Score 49.25. 53, 64, 39, 41. Let's go. Oh. Teleporter? Get rid of the space station. It's the only way we can destroy the flower core. Go base, I will follow soon. Huh. So that's gonna be one of the gimmicks of this stage, is the tower blocks. And Galaxy Man teleporters. Oh. I did not expect that to do that. I don't know why. I don't know what I don't know what will happen if I shoot that bottom one, and I'm not about to find out. Oh. Nothing. Okay. I don't know why you'd use those blocks like that, then. Oh. I kind of want to know what's over there. And, yeah. My suicide button's not working. Don't know why. Checkpoint. Man, this guy pretty much got Cutman assets, huh? As far as enemies are concerned. Yep, that was dumb of me. Not very observant. Ah, goody, a spike drop. Oh. My fault, I haven't figured out that red will go to the black. And black doesn't go to anything. Green just shoots upwards. And pink actually teleports. Okay. Are you the flower core? Are you a spike? Oh, it has been ages since I played this game. Hey, Proto Man. Oh, I'm sure. That's not safe at all. Excuse me, give me 1 second. Oops. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, oh. Oh no. Oh! I'm an idiot. I just walked right off. Checkpoint reached. What do we got here? Oh, the actual tower portion. Okay. Made that a lot more difficult on myself than I needed to. Eh. Whoops! That was incredibly dumb of me. Yep. Why on earth would I shoot that out? I am playing really badly. I blame the fact that I started a half hour late. Alright. Wow, base. Big shaft. Oh, you mean it was Darkman the whole time? There you go. Knew I just had to remember your pattern. None of the bosses in Mega Man 5 are particularly difficult. Parmesan. A lot of the challenges in here were pretty decent. Using different colors was pretty clever and made the challenges feel really good, since you always knew what was happening. Even when it wasn't often, mixing the two gimmicks usually went really well. The one where you are in looping freefall is pretty dope. However, the whole level just feels really empty, partially from the lack of a background, partially from not a lot of enemies in certain sections, and partially with the escape sequence not having any change. The escape sequence should have been more intense, maybe with more intense music or a visual change, or auto-scroll. It doesn't feel like an escape, but just the rest of the level. You tried to tell a narrative, but didn't do anything to actually accommodate it. Something as simple as flashing emergency lights would have made it so much better. PK Ouija. Ouch. Those tiles are a bit painful to look at. Way too vibrant for my liking. Other than that, there's not much to say. I enjoyed a few of the teleporter puzzles, but it just felt unnecessarily punishing or just a bit weird. And don't get me started on the mini-boss. You managed to make it even more annoying. Also, story, because why not? M-Jack. To its credit, this level gets a lot of mileage out of its gimmicks. You use the tower blocks as platforms, as obstacles, and even in their intended function, propping up in the Darkman Tower. You turn the Galaxy Man portals into 3 distinct color-coded variants, all of which function slightly differently. And you use them together. Nice. Except that I didn't really enjoy this level at all. The 3 different Galaxy Man portals are similar enough that I kept confusing them or forgetting what they did and assuming differences were purely cosmetic. There's no clear progression or difficulty curve because the level shuffles from one gimmick to another, frequently over instant death and without proper introduction. You seem to have noticed this and added a plot subplot to the level to try and paper over that problem, which is commendable but not successful. This is definitely one of those levels that, strictly speaking, doesn't do anything gruesomely wrong, but it just sort of exists. Keep at it. Keep at it, though. You clearly have a lot of ideas, and I'm sure with practice you can make them into something really great. Freems. It honestly felt like everything in this level was trying to just be minor inconvenience. Trying to fight Darkman? Oh, take these teleporters in the room for some reason. Trying to navigate a path of blocks you can destroy? Well, that's okay. Here are some enemies you can do nothing about without destroying the blocks, and without destroying the blocks you have to stand on. What about that flower mini-boss? That has a unique setup. Nah, make it so you have to take the teleporters to get to the barely too high top platform. Goodness gracious. The different use of Galaxy Man teleporters was pretty interesting, but by the time it devolved into falling into a room of nothing but spikes and teleporters, you start to roll your eyes a little. And while on paper the idea of shooting down a row of blocks while coming out of the teleporter is a good idea, the fact that you can't really see the blocks until you're already free falling is not a winning move. I can kind of agree with that. Overall, there were some decent setups, but just a poor execution. It strikes me as something that the creator of the level would be prepared for as they test it countless times, but players would take a very different approach to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play this level a few more times to really get a good review on it, but first time playing through that was not very good. It was just uneventful for the most part. There was nothing. I thought that the blocks would be used more so as the Darkman Tower, like that previous level that had blocks. I thought it had 2 segments with the Darkman tower, but I could be wrong. I don't quite remember it. It was all the way back in Tier 2, and that was so very long ago, right? But yeah, that's going to be another one I have to revisit to get a good opinion on it. '76 place, God of Hiscabus, Stormy Tower, score 49.5, 63, 58, 35, 42. I keep stopping there like I think it's going to be more than one element, but I forgot that you can pretty much only have one element per stage and no, Noble Nickels or... what is Mag Mammal 3 calling them? Trinity Trinkets? I don't remember. Oh. What is... boy. Seeing Apache Joe's was very worrisome, though. And now rain. This level's reminding me of the Mystery Science Theater episode of Manos Hands of Fate, where at one point Joel just looks at the camera and says, "Do something!" Well, he doesn't look at the camera, he says, "Do something," when Torgo and Manos are just kind of standing there, not doing anything. Oop. Well, that wave bubble was useless. So are those. Actually made that section a lot easier. Going down. Oh, okay. Can I go right? I cannot. Okay. Okay. Down or left? Well, the checkpoint was right there. And that's a pit. Okay. Science! Ooh. The stage is really, like, making me tired. This is not as difficult as I'm making it seem. It's actually very easy. I knew that was gonna happen, and I still stood on it. There you go. That's it. What? What did I just play? Oh my god. Wow, I'm like dumbfounded about that one. That was oof. Yeah. Parmesan. This level genuinely has some of the worst boxes in the contest. Despite that, you made a competent level, which impresses me. Getting a box where everything works well together is one thing, but getting a box where a judge dislikes basically every asset and still making a fun level out of it, is something to be proud of. Apache Joes are annoying in high numbers, but you limited the number per room so it never became unmanageable. Bubbles can get slow and boring, but the rooms were short and relatively quick, so it never felt like there was too much waiting. Watchers can be hella annoying, but they are always used tastefully. Their introduction with the slide to the bolts so that you slide through the middle of their shot is really clever. What the hell was that? The rain can be dumb and frustrating, but it never felt like it produced unfair deaths, other than jumping into the Apache Joe in the second half. While this level does really impress me, it often fails bare. There are a lot of rooms where just not enough is going on. I think an extra enemy, probably one that is ground-based, would have done a lot for the level. It also never really gets challenging at the end. The difficulty curve isn't bad in that it gets progressively harder, but it never gets gripping or really engaging at the end. I think one last set of challenges that were a bit tougher would have brought the level together. Overall, I think there is a lot to respect about this level, but it's not quite there yet. Good job. PK Ouija. This exists. I wish I could say more substantial things, but it's just so inoffensive that nothing really stands out. The music is kinda grating on my ears, but maybe that's just me. All in all, you didn't do anything wrong, but you didn't excel in anything either. M-Jack. I can't believe I'm saying this, but have you considered adding some more Apache Joes? Because wowzers, this level has a heck of a lot of empty space. I'm really stuck by how devoid of enemies large chunks of this level are. It's also extremely weird that this level uses Waveman bubbles and faints as though there were going to be Waveman bubble segments, but then lets you jump super high and completely ignore them. Granted, I really hate Waveman bubbles and think they are just led to be boring waiting games, but it's seriously weird that the gimmicks in this level contribute so little to the overall level. The rain in particular doesn't really add anything, because all the outdoor segments play more or less the same. I guess if there was a plus to the level, there is a sense of place to everything. You're in a tower and it's rainy. I think if the music was less blaring, you'd have a really nice atmosphere going on. Freems. What a surprisingly empty level. So much of this level just felt like walking or jumping with absolutely no challenge whatsoever. Nothing was really used that poorly, it was just so empty. Most of the bubble challenges hardly mattered since we were underwater anyway, and due to how it was set up, you could just bypass most of it. The occasional Apache Joe could be something of a threat, but I sure know the watchers didn't do much of anything. The level does look pretty nice visually, so it sort of turned more into a sightseeing tour, while a level sometimes shows up before you go do some more sightseeing. That end kind of trailed off on that. Ugh. You can make a level too easy and it can be fun. You can make a level too hard and it can be done. You can make a level too hard and it can still be fun. But when you flat out just make a level boring, that's... I mean, you definitely can mix the rain and the Waveman bubbles as together in a gimmick. It's actually not hard, but they have the Waveman bubbles going up while the rain blows you. You have to steady yourself on the bubble. Doesn't sound exciting, but at least it's something. This did nothing. This, ugh. I did not like that level at all. Hey, Shadow Base. Oof. I'm not looking forward to playing that level again. That was... Ah, there's a name I recognize. 75th place, Mini Macro. Megaman saves Canada from the evil clutches of... Score, 49.75. 27, 63, 50, 59. Let's go. Hi there. Ah, I see what's going on here. Oh, you didn't drop a spinny platform. Geronimo! Okay. Ah, this gimmick. Ah! Where are you gonna go? Okay. Was it me, or did that thing drop a platform before? How come it hasn't happened again? Ah! Ah! Damn it. I bet there was something over there. Isichi. No! Ah! Run! No! Damn it. I hate those things. Another key. Another key door. Ooh, these jumps don't feel comfortable. Yes, there you go. Enemies were dropping those. Oop. That's unsettling. Oh, the music's gone. That was fun. I liked that one. I kind of wish it used the gimmick of the enemies dropping the platforms a little more, but... And I have a feeling there was a lot more... There was different pathways you could have taken that would have led to the end, but... That was enjoyable. I enjoyed that. Enjoy. Say it a few more times. Parmesan. The geometry of this level just doesn't make sense to me. There are so many skips and pointless side paths that make no sense. For example, before the first main vertical room, you can skip a really simple room by going to the right before you go up to enter the same room maybe 5 tiles above. Same deal after the later checkpoint. You can skip a room if you just go to the left instead of down to the left and up. I just don't understand this whole level. There are legitimate challenges, so it isn't a troll level, but I do not understand most of the decisions when it came to making this, or the boss at the end, or the hidden music. What the hell? PK Ouija. Aside from the butter droids that spawned the spinning platform when defeated, and a few super fast spinning platforms, not much really stands out in this level. It would have been cool to see more usage from that butter droid idea, and it would have given this level a lot more creative opportunities. As it is, there's nothing fundamentally bad or broken about it, except for the first key door, which you can just jump over. Would have been nice to know. Making the first key useless. Also, there was one ladder that you can't go back down on, as it acts as a pit. Nothing too bad, but it's still there. The ending confused me. It's probably some reference I'm not getting, but it left me confused and wishing for an actual boss battle. One big question still lingers, though. If you die in this stage, do you die in real life? Is that a Stay Alive reference? I don't know. Unfortunately, I do not know that one. MJack. This is a very Canadian level. Spacious, low-key, and kind to a fault. Honestly, though, it's that very kindness that makes me think less of the level, because it feels like most of the level discourages effort. For instance, after you fall on the first seesaw, you're rewarded with an E-tank for not progressing. The section where you move downwards on the seesaw is easy to skip with a blind jump. I figured that out. Rather than get the first key legit, you can hop out of bounds onto the ladder, which got this level a big functionality dock incidentally. The boss fight is a literal joke, albeit an admirably restrained one. This isn't offensively bad by any stretch. Some of the seesaw setups towards the end are fun, for instance, but the entire level felt like it was hedging. Here's a platforming challenge you can do if you want, or you can, like, not do it. Whatever floats your boat. I suspect a lot of people will appreciate the level for that. Me, I found myself wishing you'd been a little more assertive. Freems. Baffling ending aside, there were definitely a few oddities with that level. It was overall put together well, but just a few things were not thought through completely. For example, the long vertical screen with a bunch of seesaws and spinning platforms taking you down is nice and all, in theory, but most of that screen can just be ignored by, well, dropping down. The other vertical screen doesn't share that problem as you're going up, but man, is falling down annoying as a result. The usage of keys was also just strange, considering it really didn't add much to the level at all. It was just a weird way of splitting a room in half, and then making sure that you do absolutely kill this one random met. Oof. The spinning platform speed being so all over the place from platform to platform can easily mess someone up when it's their first time playing through the level. I'm having a rough time reading tonight. Not that that's anything unusual. That, and for some strange reason, in one room, where it was nothing but spinning platforms and a large bed of spikes on the ground, one of the platforms just didn't spawn properly. You can guess how well that ended up. There are definitely good ideas going on here, it's just that not every idea exactly worked in execution. I guess maybe because it was the previous level I played was just so barren that I think anything that would have been thrown my way I would have enjoyed more. But I like that. I mean, it wasn't the greatest level in the world, but I enjoyed it for what it was. And there were a lot of creative ideas in there. But yeah, it definitely should have done more with the butter droids dropping the platforms. That was a very good idea, and it was only used like twice in the level, which was a shame. But on to the next one. 74th place, Mr. Godman, getting out of Dodge City. Score 50.75, 37 61, 61, 44. And I just realized that's getting out of Doge City. Wonderful. Memes! I know what you guys are. Oh, that's what you do. Okay. Oh, we're going the other direction now. Beware of dog. Ah! Oh, you have far less hit points than normal. Oh, okay. Go this way. And smack your face right into fire. Good job. Oh, you guys take a lot less hit points than usual, too. I mean, I was kind of hoping the fire would go in the opposite direction, too. Oh, that is an ugly-looking tree. Meme! I must get memes. Okay. No, I'm not gonna be. I don't think I can get that. Oh! Good job, jump button. Ah! Did I go the wrong way? Do I need a red crystal to get a tornado to take me to the other side? Nope, I go this way. Machi. Oh, screw this. Whee! Oof. This does not look like a pleasant combination to fight. Oh. Okay, so you stay up there. Oh, and you take a lot more damage. This one's not going to be nearly as hard as the other ones. Now it's just Woodman. Get him down here a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Now he's actually over here. Gotta be an easier way to fight you, Woodman. Oh, you're not gonna jump down here? Okay. I'm gonna stay on this platform until Airman is defeated. There we go. Nope. I think I discovered a flaw in your plan. Nuts this. Ah. Oh, screw you. Oh, come on! Ah, there you go. Whew. Let's see here. That was a meme-worthy level, I'll give it that. Parmesan. This level is really funny. The Komuso mines just kind of exist. They don't really add to the level, nor they detract. They just simply exist. The enemies having less health made the level not awful. The moment where the Tengu wind suddenly speeds up and the music gets faster had me laughing like a madman. Honestly, the highlight of the entire contest. I guess the boss fight ties together the theme of the level being an Airman and the Woodman mashup. The level isn't great, but it puts a smile on my face. PK Ouija. I'll be honest, I burst out laughing when I came across the super fast wind. I did not expect that at all. Other than that though, there were some annoying sections like the beginning of the fast wind room, which is also the one where you respawn, so it can kinda drag if you die a lot, which is easy to do. I liked that the enemy's health was reduced, which made it quite fun to blast through everything. Also, I feel like I'm missing some meme here. Thinking. M-Jack. So this is a troll level, but a good troll level, because there is a method to the madness here, even if it doesn't look like it. It might be helpful to start at the end with this one. The double battle against Airman and Woodman is totally overwhelming nonsense on first glance, but slowly you realize that the bizarrely shaped boss arena is actually set up in just the right way so you can always dodge Airman's attacks, but At the same time, you need to be cautious of whether you're going to be able to fight the right blind spot to dodge Woodman's leaves. What looks like a Fustercluck is actually a fair, albeit super convoluted, fight. The rest of the level operates on much of the same principle. It's just harder to appreciate when you're being blasted by gale force winds straight to the boss doors. But personally, I really appreciated the almost comical escalation of the wind speeds in this level. Is this stage really any worse than any number of cannon or fan levels with similar gimmicks? Obviously, this level has a slight problem of being a total eyesore, hence the aesthetic score being so low, but don't confuse it for a low-effort troll level. No, this is a troll level par excellence. Aesthetics 2 out of 15. Okay. Freems. Sometimes a level feels like it turns into the creator discovered they can mess with the setting like crazy and proceed to do so. And that's what we have here with the wind. Any section without the Tengu Wind gimmick is very plain without much interesting going on. And the parts with the wind are alright at best. It's hard to predict when the wind changes directions, which makes things pretty surprising your first run through, especially when some of the enemy placement kinda lines up to mess you up when you don't know the wind is going to change. And while having the wind go really fast is a novel concept, the fact that the level also makes you have to move back against the super powerful wind is less of a challenge and more of a game of how quickly can you hit the slide button. Combine that with the fact that the end of the level pretty much just amounts to holding right and the double boss being easily taken care of by just hanging out on the bottom of the screen and easily avoiding most of the both bosses' attacks. And you have a level that tries to be clever but just comes up short. I actually enjoyed that level as well. It was there was a lot of memes there that I actually don't think I got, but no, I liked that one. That was a silly, fun level, and while I didn't laugh, I did find it very amusing, especially that super fast wind part that completely caught me off guard. Oh, good for him. 73rd place, Floating Clouds. Floating Clouds, Cosmological Factory. Score 51, 76, 57, 37, 34. Those are some... Ooh, skip teleporter. Okay. And shield attackers. And crushers. Yeah, let's just go. I don't need that. Wonder if I can slide across that. Probably not. Yeah, screw you, shield attacker. Knew that was gonna happen. Huh. Ah, okay. Clever. Whew. What is that thing? Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant. That sounds very instant deathy, and I can't attack it from the back. Okay. Can't attack it from the front. Okay, it's not instant death. Huh. In the middle, okay. Okay, it's 2 on the bottom. Guess I go that way. Eddie! Dun, 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 dun. I guess I should pay attention. Dun, 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 dun. Ah! No! Uh-oh. Okay, I see what I gotta do. I don't like it, but I see what I gotta do. Nope, nope. I mean, that challenge is trivialized by Rush Coil or Rush Jet, and that was dumb of me. Speaking of Rush Jet, Rush Coil. No! Ugh, stupid frickin' shield attack. Can I just jump over it? No, but I can reset it, I just realized. Damn it. I did it again, like an idiot. Alright. Better idea. That is still a better idea then. I just gotta figure out how to time it properly. Get rid of you first. Alright, I actually technically have 2 chances at this. That's not a good one. No, I only have 1 chance. I can't get to that one. Nope. I will get the timing on this. Okay. Let's see. There you go. I'm certainly not going to kill myself because of that. Ooh. And it just dawned on me, there hasn't been a checkpoint since I started this section. Oh! Damn it! So I gotta do all of that all over again. Nope, that's not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. I feel like I was close to the boss door. That's what's so irritating. Damn it. That's not going to be good enough. Nuts to this. No. Damn it. One last try, then I'm just rush coiling it. Already proved I can get by once. Timing it's just too friggin' annoying. That's not good enough. Up. He has these things evilly timed. Why doesn't he do more with that? That's clever. Oh, no, 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 no. I was right, I was near the boss door. Ah, Mercury. Ah, my timing sucks. My timing sucks. Why do people feel the need of doing 2 checkpoints in this contest? Especially when you have a level like that that's so instant deathy. Whatever. Parmesan. In an odd way, this level is exactly what I was expecting the contest to look like. You used hovers in a really awesome way. Having them stack on top of each other is genuinely creating a new gimmick for a level out of dev kit assets. In that regard, this level should be used as an example. This level, like several other levels, has really solid and awesome challenges while lacking polish. I love the idea of the room that has 3 lines of hovers and compactors between each set that you have to climb. But you can't reset the room and the timing is kinda tough. Something like that makes the level go from wow, awesome to oh god, I'm replaying the same several screens to get to the one new challenge. The ability to restart rooms, especially the tough ones, would fix this, as well as more checkpoints. I know a lot of playtesting is a lot to ask for from a contest on a super crazy short deadline, but this level does get annoying sometimes. But I do genuinely love what you did here. Nice job. PK Ouija. A word to describe this stage would be annoying, especially the second half, where a lot of rooms are very prone to squishing you. I really wish the concept of the platform enemies stacking on top of each other was done better, because the idea of that is really intriguing to me. M-Jack. Now this level really ground my gears. I think the problem is that the hovers and compactors both run on cycles, but their cycles don't sync up at all. Even worse, if you screw up, the penalty is either getting crushed or having to kill yourself because the hover won't respawn. The correct way to use these obstacles together is to not use them at the same time. The incorrect way to use these obstacles together is to have the hovers double as turrets and stack them in massive vertical walls, so you have to time out 3 cycles rather than 2. This level would have benefited from some actual enemy challenges rather than non-stop crusher acrobatics and increasingly convoluted hover setups. I had to double check which enemies were in your box. Granted, you got some pretty generic enemy types, but there are definitely shield attacker setups that could work in this level alongside hovers, for instance. Freems. You might think there are enemies in this level, but you would be mistaken. Forget any of the enemies in this stage, because none of them are a threat whatsoever in comparison to some of those hovers. The first half of the level was alright. Nothing breathtaking, but it was alright. The second half, however, is an absolute nightmare. Trying to time up Hover's shooting pattern with the Crushers in certain areas is an absolute pain in the butt. And throw in a good chunk of spikes into the mix, and you have a giant chore on your hands. Combine that with the fact that due to the fact that Hovers don't respawn, one mistake can either mean you are forced to break out your trusty dog, or sometimes you just have to kill yourself. But let me tell you, few things are more annoying than waiting to be clear of the Crusher, only to get shot by a barrage of bullets and fall off one of the stacks of Hovers, pretty much ending any chance of completing the screen. Too many moving parts not lining up just makes it very not fun. There were some ideas of stacking the Hovers, but even that barely managed to show up in the level. And in the end, the most this level could do was give me a fear of Hovers. I'm torn on this one. The ideas were really, really clever, but the execution of them was a lot of times painful. Trying to time that one Hover with the Crusher, I didn't even care about the other one shooting at me. I was just trying to time it with the Hover, and even then, it was hard to get a good idea as to when to jump on the Hover. And yeah, it had a great idea with stacking the Hovers. That would have been... I think that should have been the level's main gimmick. Maybe if you're gonna do a line of death spikes that they have to roll over, you could stack maybe 5 on top of each other to get over a giant wall at the end. Maybe high enough so that rush coil can't actually do it, and you have to go back and respawn the Hovers if you happen to fail. That way don't put them all on spikes. Put them on flat background or flat ground. Flat ground. There we go. But, oof. Yeah, that level was deserving of its skip teleporter, simply due to checkpoint placement, though. 72nd place, Quinton, Fortified Base. That sounds familiar. Score, 52.5. 55, 55, 55, 45. That is a lot of 5s. Let's go. Oh wow. These enemies are beefed up, huh? Oh, these mines. I'm having grasshopper flashbacks. Oh, that was slick. I don't know if custom music was allowed in this contest, so I don't know if this is a custom song or from one of the Game Boy games. It really does sound like a possible Game Boy song, though. I haven't played most of those, and it's been a long time since I played 5. I figured the Game Boy games just used generic Megaman theme tracks of the Robot Masters and nothing new. That was smooth. Why did you beef up the enemies? I don't remember them being this strong in their actual games. You're the one that killed me last time. Please go the other way. Thank you. Oh, screw this. As beefy as you are and the weird timing of the mines, I was not going to handle that. There's something down there. Two small energies. I think I actually lost more energy going for that. Definitely lost more energy going for that. Oh, come on! Why did I fall through the ladder? You gotta die. Damn it. I knew I was gonna miss that jump. Good job. Alright, I gotta get rid of the picket man first. Come on. God, that part's annoying. Deal with you like that. Rain Flush would really trivialize this stage. Checkpoint. Good thing there's a checkpoint there. I really hate that. Well, you can't hit me from here, so... What are we gonna have here? Giant Susie. That battle actually became easier as it went on. Normally Giant Susie is tougher. Parmesan. You do things that are technically right in this level, but the final result is lacking. You introduce all the gimmicks and enemies at a nice pace and give the general introduction to the level. It has a reasonable difficulty curve and good checkpoints, and the use of the enlarged Mars bombs is pretty smart. So what's the problem then? I really am not a fan of the individual challenges presented. The long horizontal sections get very instant death heavy very fast. Due to the nature of the enemies and their placement, they are usually in awkward places that make them really difficult to avoid or kill, without taking a shot that frequently kills you. This level just too quickly becomes unforgiving and annoying. The checkpoints prevent it from being a hellish experience, but the level is still frustrating in too many spots. You technically showed knowledge of level design concepts, but this one just isn't very fun. PK Ouija. So this is a level. Not bad by any means, just sort of there. All the challenges just sort of mesh together into a pile of the sameish stuff. Let me stress again, they weren't bad, but they never went anywhere, in terms of ramping up the challenge. M-Jack. You know what this level reminds me of? Korn. You know, the band, Korn. Because even though I acknowledge that Korn exists as a musical genre that's deeply nonsensical, where the songs are interchangeable slabs of adrenaline that require relatively little skill to produce, I still kinda like them. I'll leave that one alone, I'm not dealing with that. Just watch Beavis and Butthead review Blind on YouTube, and Beavis pretty much sums up my feelings on that genre. You see, this stage exists in a genre of level design even more wretched than nu metal, namely the ever-popular 5 million tiny platforms over a bottomless pit level. This level makes no logical sense, really. You spend about half of it hopping on landmines that are randomly floating in midair, for Christ's sakes. But those sections are actually kind of fun. Also fun, and far better designed, are the Cossack platforms, which are used in concert with your enemies to make some fun challenges. Often levels of this sort end up feeling kind of samey due to the breadth of enemy challenges beyond, mid-jump projectiles. These Cossack platform sections more than make up for that. The only bad thing about them is the screen where they're introduced, where you can accidentally get stuck in a pit with no way to reset the platforms that dragged you out. This is only a minor flaw though, because you'd have to be trying to get yourself stuck to miss them. The rest of the level takes this need to reset into account. Levels like this generally struggle to get high marks from me, in part because I think they're really flat from a design perspective. It's tough to look at a sea of 1x1 platforms over a bottomless pit and think inspired level design. But this level has just enough tricks to rise above the gimmick platform over pit quagmire. Freems. That sure was a level. It's hard to think of a lot to say good or bad about it. After the first few screens, it really did begin to feel like the same challenges again and again and again. They didn't really get any harder from where they started. Really ugly stretched out and floating landmines over pits with Cossack platforms and nearly the same setup with the enemies every time. And while it's not a bad setup, I could say it really felt like the same one over and over again. And unfortunately, that's kind of all there is. Yeah, this level, I could have sworn he made the enemies a lot beefier than they were in their respective games, especially the crazy cannons, which I think you could take out with a single Mega Buster shot. I don't remember. I have to play Mega Man 4. It's been a while. But yeah, and the Cannon Joes, I could have sworn were also much weaker in their respective games. Beyond that, jumping across the platforms, and I did not like how those bush enemies. I didn't like how those bush enemies were used either, because I would kind of forget that they're there, and I land on a platform, and oh, ball, dead. That was pretty much a lot of my experience with that level. And I think with that, we're gonna call it. Thank you all for watching, and if you want, I've actually started to put single levels up on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which is basically just Orgodimer without the 1012. Orgodimiru, I think is the Japanese name, whatever. It's Orgodimer, Orgodemir, on YouTube. And I started putting single levels up with reviews if you wanted to check those out. I started with Forest Castle because I didn't send him a message, but I posted a comment on one of Joopy Hornet's videos talking about Forest Castle, and I told the guy, hey, I happen to like your level, I'm gonna make a review of it, and he said he was looking forward to it, so I threw it up. So yeah, if you want to check those out, like I said, they're up on my YouTube channel. And yeah, apart from that, Dragon Quest will more than likely be the next stream, hopefully on Thursday. And I hope to see you all then. And I'm going to try to figure out the quality versus frame skipping with Dragon Quest. Hopefully, I'll try to work on that a little bit tomorrow, but I'll see y'all later. Bye.